just want the money!
How you sleeping at night, son? Like a baby.
Who made you judge and jury?
Well, it's a tough job, but somebody's gotta do it.
Motherfucking Rant. Fuck niggas.
I hate most people. There are times when I look at people and I see nothing worth liking.
Hey! Look! We just want the money!
Y'all niggas gonna pay for this shit. Locking this pimping in the closet.
What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Joe? What's happening? I know it's been a while, but it's your man, Mr. O with the info. Give me what you need to know, but you ain't here for me though. It's been about what, 2 weeks now? Ain't like nobody really give a fuck though. I mean, I'm over here on my lonely. Life of a black incel. Yeah. I admit that I am an incel. I think I said in a few people chat rooms. Yeah, but I'm also a comedian. I roast motherfuckers for a living. So yeah. So any trolls that want to come in the chat room, want to go ahead and bust my balls, go ahead. It is what it is. But enough of the Incelian war order talk. You know. Oh, and shout out to Virgil L. Berry in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to Stacks with the Facts. He's a big bro, you know what I'm saying? Been doing it for a minute, you know what I'm saying? And also listen to that music by E&E Entertainment. Brother got some good songs. Him and my boy King L. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead listen to them. My boy XL Pro was good. My day one from A1, you know what I'm saying? So what are y'all seeing what's happening? Are y'all seeing what's happening with the government shutdowns? Are you see what's happening with all these people, you know, in America that been basically government parasites of all races, all creeds, and all religions. As y'all already know, I am a misanthrope. I don't care. I don't care. Um, I don't hold no type of vengeful or hatred towards anyone, but to everyone. Matter of fact, I think I got a segue clip for that type of thinking. What you say, Gunnery Sergeant Hartman?
Fair. There is no racial bigotry here. I do not look down on niggers, kites, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless.
That's right. That's right. You know what I'm saying? And again, if you got any what's the name comments, you know what I'm saying, make sure you send it in a Cash App, a PayPal, you know what I'm saying, that's flashing on my screen. And if you want to come and sneak this, you know, I'll go ahead and tell you.
I don't care.
Thinking to myself, man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?
I'll tell you what I did to make these niggas that mad. I've been saying for the past 6 years, probably not on YouTube, but mainly on my Facebook. Even though I don't post like I used to, because I got tired of seeing on my timeline all these woe is me, all this crime. Project 2025, Agenda 2025, Agenda 2030, all this other bullshit. Now, y'all know I'm a libertarian. I got conservative leanings. I would keep on go ahead and say that. Flex SANM, what's good, bro? Welcome back. What's good? You said, man, bad bitches are played out. Hey, man, they playing themselves out for real, for real. I mean, I think I said on numerous times on my podcast that, you know, and shout out to the Gen X women, even though I can't stand y'all asses. Y'all are literally the so-called, literally the hot gwiffs. But I don't get down with you know what I'm saying, the older crowd, you know what I'm saying. I tried to when I was younger, you know what I'm saying. I was trying to go, and I was a fool back then. Hey, black men, especially older black men, stop sending young brothers off with that so-called philosophy of go ahead and get you an older woman, especially a so-called sugar mama. That shit is not real. That shit is not real. If it is real, the chick's gonna be not to the liking of that young man. His member probably won't get to attention, but he'll take. Well, no, I'll take that back. He'll probably get to attention, but he ain't gonna like it. Hell. I'm just ranting tonight, and I ain't really got no subjects, no video clips, no articles, no nothing. I'm just rolling off the top of the dome. Just with thoughts that's just gonna come from my ADHD head. And you know, I'm an Audi, you know what I'm saying, autistic kid, you know, man. So I might just go and start veering off into different parts of the conversation. So bear with me. Maybe I got 3 topics. Maybe I do got 3. I want to get off my chest. First thing to get off my chest, I'm gonna feel better once I say this. Americans of all creeds and everything, conservative, liberal, or in between. I actually want to go ahead and tell all you people of age of adulthood, which is 18, 18 to affinity. Y'all fucking disappoint me. Here I go, you know, and the reason why I took a 2-week hiatus off of the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I feel like I ran out of shit to talk about. I feel like everything has been said to ad nauseum, to the point whether you want to go ahead and follow me for red pill talking points, black pill talking points. Shout out to Black Rant 313. I'm just trying to move into that so-called gold pill of his. You know, I'm just above all the noise, the misdirections, these group therapy session panels, and especially when bitch ass niggas let other people run their shows, you know, and talk about topics they have nothing to talk about or know shit about. You know, when people start making these last couple, that's what I can go ahead and talk about right now. You know, you Negroes or even the white people in the white manosphere, you know what I'm saying? Y'all had really opened up a hornet's nest. This used to be the so-called the undesirable side of social media. A lot of people didn't want to talk about these stats, different propagandas, talking points, and agendas. This was a quiet part. Only ones that want to seek truth, even with high IQs, was seeking this so-called knowledge, or not even just knowledge, just common sense that had been taken away from us. I say that to say this. You people out there, since you lost this so-called election, and I'm talking about you libtards now. This is what it's going to go boil down to. You libtards and you little cronies, your little agents that's on these bandwidths, on these broadcasters, really gonna have to fail y'all. Like Boo say, 28 is cut. Yep. Doctor, I need to give me some glasses. Like BOA say 28 is cut off on a cougar made. Yep. And shout out to King Ray and Dr. BOA, same person, just different aspects of the person, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him and Grown Man Business, Black Rant 313, Hardcore Tito, Minister Jap, who else basically let me into this so-called view. Oh, of course, CGA, Coach Greg Adams, you know what I'm saying? The real Black manosphere. Yeah, I know they all don't get along. It is what it is. I was put them gentlemen right there, even though y'all don't get along, y'all have your own what's the name. I consider y'all the real Black man, all the angry man, and no shade. And of course, shout out to Obsidian. You know what I'm saying? If I leave anybody out. Oh, my boy Red Supreme TV 1. King Supreme 2. Shout out to you. Shout out to y'all. But you nailed the wells, you fucking squares, you lame ass niggas, you trifling ass bitches. Y'all talk about y'all mad because now since y'all lost the election, and shout out to the Black manosphere, shout out to the Machismo sphere with Machismo TV. We did our work. We did a damn good job of basically flipping the narrative. We flipped that shit. Everything that we was getting ridiculed for, talking about, you know what I'm saying? We was telling y'all about the marriage law. We was telling y'all about these so-called messed up relationships. We was telling y'all about the incoming so-called system with AI, Bitcoin, and everything, both the negative and the positives of it. But here y'all go, want to get on these bandwidths, you know, niggas like Sharon and other people, you know what I'm saying, want to go ahead and talk about the red pill destroyed dudes' relationships and all that other bullshit. I say no, it has not. It actually set more niggas free. I'm seeing on my Facebook feed. I don't know how I was getting them. Maybe these algorithm things is really true, or they might actually be listening to me. They might be actually watching me. I'm even to the point now, and people might call me crazy. I actually believe they actually read our damn thoughts. I actually believe that. If you don't believe me, try to think of something. Don't search for it. Don't do anything. Just think of something. Think about it long and hard. Give about 2 or 3 minutes. You'll see that same thing that you just had in your fucking head pop up on your phone. Matter of fact, think of a product. Think of a simple product. Yeah. You for the streets. Yeah. Yep. Red penalty card. She got to take the pick for the sun. Yep. Shout out to Flexes. Y'all go nuts in the chat. So I've been hearing for the last couple of weeks now. People been trying to go in on the red pill. Well, even I know it's got to be the CIA. I know it's got to be one of these 3-letter organizations that sends some black men, young ones and old ones, out into these airways to kind of talk about what's really going on. But let me show you what's happening. Let me show you what's happening. You got these agents. You got these agents out here that won't go ahead and tell you that red pill will destroy your relationship, your marriage, and all that shit, right? Right. Well, let me tell you something. Maybe your relationship, even without the red pill, without the cat and RP to Kevin Samuels, without Kevin Samuels basically taking over and blowing up, y'all really don't have a leg to stand on, because every time y'all want to go ahead and say a bad thing about the red pill basically destroys the argument. Y'all would tell us that getting married to a woman that's educated, got a career and college degree is the best thing for a man in this country. Despite the fact, with their own propagandized machines, they'll tell you that those same women they want you to marry will go ahead and be the first ones to divorce your ass 90% of the time. They saying that they can't find economically attractive men for all these so-called women. But when I asked them, what was the men that y'all created for these so-called women? I mean, I'm not gonna middle age. I'm about to be 39 in a couple of weeks. I've been looking around. A lot of us millennial men been dropping off and dying off too, along with Gen X and everybody in between. I'm trying to figure out where all these so-called men for all these so-called lonely ladies. Oh, I forgot. Wrong argument. We don't are only the lonely ones. I forgot. You know, they said red pill making people lonely and shit, right? But ironically, all the videos I see on TikTok and X is always about women saying why these clubs is so empty. Why aren't dudes approaching? Why dudes ain't trying to get to know me? Hell, I even start seeing a decent looking chick. I think she deleted it on TikTok. A fine little chick even start saying she don't even get DMs no more. She don't even get DMs. In a world that we basically start and build relationships through the DM. Oh, what else? What else? Oh, the age gap shit. Okay, this is my favorite. This been kind of like my favorite topic for the past couple of months, like 6 months. The age gap so-called argument. So we've literally been watching this whole entire year. Black men like Shannon Sharp. Yeah, I mean, I even roasted Shannon. I mean, it is what it is. He dropped the ball, but ain't that I'm knocking him for messing with a Becky. I'm not knocking him for messing with a young chick. I'm just knocking him for going ahead and putting that bitch's so-called frontal lobe that, you know what I'm saying, she was actually in charge. And he gave her all the what's the name because he wanted some. I get it, but they'll tell me Shannon Sharp is a dirty old man, even though he's cashing out a chick, showing her a different type of lifestyle she probably even used to, giving her clout, giving her name out here, you know, and he's successful at not one but two but three shows. Only got two now. NFL Hall of Fame legend. They say they want a man. Well, I ain't gonna judge on his looks, you know what I'm saying. But they talk about looks, money, and status. He might not got the look part, but he got the money and the status part down pat. But he out there messing with that little girl. Yeah, little girl, right? Little girl. Same little girls that go ahead start OnlyFans. Again, same little girls that get on these bandwidths and say they gonna sell a little piece of ass for a little piece of cash, right? And even got their little Cash App, a Venmo, they PayPal, and they bio. Dirty old man. So who they was gonna date? Women been talking all the time. Men gotta have money. Men gotta have money. Okay. The old men got money. Maybe not all of them. You know what I'm saying? But majority of the older men between the ages of 40 through 70 and older got the money. Oh, but he's too he's old though. He got. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So we in a car bunker right now situation. Y'all telling us one hand. You need money, you need finance to get romance. Y'all been telling us ad nauseum, at least to the in the late 80s going to the 90s for me. Y'all been saying that for the longest. But when said man get said money, now he's too fucking old. Which one is it? There's only so many NFL players. And sisters, I hate to tell you that y'all see the results every NFL drafts season since 2017. Let's be real. Let's be real. What else? NFL, NBA, singers, entertainers. I mean, ladies, y'all do know a lot of these so-called male entertainers, including myself. We briggity broke. Yeah, I know you got the Chris Browns and all them guys out there. Shout out to Chris Brown, shout out to them and all that good stuff. But even well-known, established, and even up-and-coming names in so-called entertainment thing. Y'all see AI has taken over all our so-called creative outlets. Timberland literally got a fucking AI singer on his record label. Pretty soon, the so-called dream guy that y'all's also dreaming about seeing on screen, he ain't gonna be fucking real. Good luck with that, trying to find that in the wild. Same way with you simps. Yeah. Again, I am an equal opportunist.
I'm fair. There is no racial bigotry here. I do not look down on niggers, kikes, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless.
It's an evil world we live in.
The evil world we fucking live in. Yeah, with all these AI videos coming from VO3 and all these other apps, ridiculing Black culture, making a mockery out of Black culture. Those are new actors. Those are new TV show on streaming on what's the names. There's a new musical artist. So ladies, good luck of being on the scene with a fake ding-a-ling. Because he ain't gonna be real. Same way with you niggas with these once they get the AI robots out, man, shut the fuck up with that shit, man. Hey, look. Just like I'm against the ABs, I'm pro-life. You niggas, whether you be white, Black, Chinese, you're all niggas to me. Y'all do know that we are supposedly and I probably could find it in the Bible, but I can't articulate from the Bible. But I know it's probably in there. I just gotta look for it. You know, we are spiritual beings down here having a human experience from one source. You know, some of y'all call him Jehovah, some of y'all just call him God, some of y'all call him Allah. I call him Yahweh. Yahweh Elohim. He knows you when you in the womb because he creates you. I wonder, is these so-called new species, because that's exactly what they're gonna be. They're gonna be new fucking species. Y'all doing this mad scientist crap. Y'all gonna have actual flesh human beings with no souls walking around here. I mean, some of these people ain't got no souls already. That's a black pill for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all do know a lot of people in this world don't actually have a actual soul, right? But I'll go and talk about that on a different day. y'all, and I do too. I ain't gonna lie, I do too. That's a black pill in me. I ain't gonna lie, I do too. I want to watch these chicks fucking suffer for all the treachery they had did to us for the last at least 60 years. But I know it's been eons and eons. I want that too. It not even for, you know what I'm saying, you like, you be mad when you hate. No. I believe in divine retribution. There has to be some justice in this so-called thing. Nature must run its course. It has to. It needs to. For everything go back to being right. Period. And the main reason I want a lot of these shit to lose, because a lot of you niggas gonna lose with them. The weak, effeminate man. There is a God, and I ain't him. There is a God. So, which you men, and first of all, we gotta go ahead and do a so-called celebration. Fuck you to the boomers. I'll probably go into my deathbed and probably hopefully it'll be the year 21. What would that be? 2101. I want to be here at least to be 115 years old, so I can see my work. I won't be here for a very, very long time. You know what I'm saying? And I got longevity in my bloodline. Hopefully, the Most High go ahead bless me with these and everlasting years, so I can actually watch my work and watch what y'all have done. And hopefully, pass this information off to the next generation so they won't mess it up and eons to come. As much as I want these people to lose, I see the bigger picture. I see the bigger light. Y'all actually want to usher in the so-called end times through these so-called acts of so-called politics. Y'all, politics became y'all religion. Say chat was tweaking. Oh shit. What I'm saying, something that'll make y'all comfortable on YouTube. I thought we was past this so-called messing with people chat streams. Y'all would say y'all wasn't gonna do that no more. Everything is fine and dandy, free speech and all. I guess y'all just go keep on dealing with your old tricks. I already know I'm shadow banned over here. Yeah, y'all really been messing with my subscriber numbers. I know y'all probably want to get me monetized. And if I do get monetized, y'all probably be so happy to get me monetized and probably let me get so far to go ahead and yank it away from me. I know it. I see y'all do it to other content creators. I seen it. Hey, shout out to Raymond Thoughts and Minds. Go ahead and check out my favorite white boy from Ohio. You know, he keep it real, he keep it gutter. Of course, Flexes. Yes, of course. Flexes A&M says YouTube is garbage. Ha ha. I bet their headquarters is yeah, bro. Google. I think, matter of fact, I think YouTube is a separate entity now. But I don't know how that situation between YouTube and Google go. You know what I'm saying? But Google has been trying to leave California though. I find it crazy that these corporations and everything that was so gung ho for democratic policies in California, where all the hubs of advancement technology and corporations lie in California. I find it ironic y'all started evacuating California, even though y'all the most liberal state in the whole entire union. I find that crazy. I find that real crazy. Y'all basically abandoned Silicon Valley after all these years. Y'all abandoning Southern California after all these years, only to go to so-called red states for a better chance at life. You can't make this shit up. Texas. I don't know how Nevada is, but you know what? Nevada probably a blue state, but still though. Y'all want to go ahead and leave California only to go to Arizona, Texas, to spread y'all liberal cancers and try to go ahead and just and change life there to y'all liking from the place y'all just left. Right. But that's another pill. But back to what I was saying. Again, I told you I might have an ADHD moment. I might go off top and whatnot. But yeah, anyway. I've been seeing on my social media from like eight in the table. I'm pretty sure now they got tapped. They getting funded. I'm pretty sure. I mean, they probably get their little fan base. They get a little super chats, little endorsements in. I know this is a government platform. Can't prove it right now, but I will try to do so in the future. We'll try to do so. I've been matter of fact, let me see if I can go ahead and just go ahead and try to go to my Facebook, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And make sure y'all subscribe to my Facebook actual page. It's the same as Mr. O with the info. Just the first name is the first letter is all cap, but the rest of it is lowercase. But the rest is still all cap. Let me go ahead and find this real quick. This shit, yo. Yep, there we go, right there. So I've been getting a lot of this right here on my so-called Facebook feed. Yeah, I know y'all probably been seeing this on your Facebooks, your Instagrams, and everything. And I don't know if I want to say shout out to 8 at the table, but I guess fair use. I don't know if you got to do that on a meme or not, but okay, here we go, right here. Matter of fact, can I blow this up real quick? All right. I want to see all this shit. This is what they've been trying to put out there for the masses. I think I zoomed in a little bit too much. I'm going to go back up a little bit. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. And why do my hold on, man? Stream y'all be tripping. Oh, most definitely. Yeah, they've been trying. And I find it crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm one of the chosen ones because this only happens to me. I really don't be talking about much. I ain't not that cool. I'm not really that articulate. You know, I try to be. You know, I know a few words here and there, big ones and small ones and everything. But hey, I don't know if I'm one of the chosen ones, chosen prophets that's actually trying to talk some real good stuff on these bandwidths, and they just want to go ahead and say, no, this nigga here, no. I'm about to drop the page though. Hold on, let me go ahead and go back to it. Hold on. Go ahead and do it from right here. Yeah. Damn it. Hold on. Yeah, I'm trying to find my. Hold on, man. I'm trying to find my link. I thought I had these things linked up together and whatnot. I'm gonna try to drop the link real quick for my Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? And I also got a group too. You know what I'm saying? So and you'll think I'd be tech savvy by now, being a fucking millennial. Shit. I'll come back to that. I'll drop it. You know what I'm saying? I might go ahead and do another. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it off my phone. But we're gonna talk about this. See, I've been looking at 8 at the table for a little while. They stuff been coming down my Facebook feed and whatnot. And here's one of the if y'all can see. Matter of fact, I might have to go back to blowing it up again, just a tad bit. So they out here trying to use propaganda, what's the name, bullshit to keep niggas on the plantation and give you some of you whack ass chicks on some hope and shit like that. It says, what happens when the dating odds shift in your favor or against it? As more men remain unmarried in their 30s, dating becomes less about quantity and more about intentionality. Right. Emotional. There go that word. Let me highlight that. Let me highlight that shit. Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Readiness and clear values matter more than ever. In the US, for the 30 to 34-year-old age group, there are nearly 121 unmarried men for every 100 unmarried women. Now, I'm trying to go ahead and really process that. They're saying there's more men than women. Houseway, how? And especially in that no, it's still millennial. It's still millennial. The younger millennials, anyway. So, in the younger millennial cohort group, the 30 to we gonna say 35. I know they want to go ahead and cut off at 34. We're gonna say 35. I know y'all really want to go ahead and just throw us older millennials and late Gen Xers away. Unfortunately, this is not the industrial age. This is not slave labor. Trying to get rid of the old who knows the new, understands the new to a degree, and you got these little young dumbasses coming up that can't read or think. Maybe that's part of the plan too, but still though, we in charge, like it or not. This new middle age group of people in America, we in charge. Oh, Boom has already told you I don't listen to none of y'all. You know, if you above the age of 61 years old, and you don't subscribe to any of these so-called gender propagandas, your message following deaf ears, and especially if you ain't got no legging to back everything that you say up, and that's going forward. Oh, I'm sorry. If you give me any so-called talking points for running these so-called news, if you want to call them news, like CNN, MSNBC, if I hear you say something verbatim that you literally heard someone like Rachel Maddow or formerly Joey Reid said, I cannot take you seriously, and I never will. Let me go ahead and find my damn and I might go ahead and talk about this before we get up out of here too, about cooking with Kaya. Yeah, they trying to come for cooking with Kaya again. She kind of put herself out there, but yeah, we gonna come to that. What's the name later though? Hold on, let me share this shit. There we go. There we go. There we go. I got the link. The link is in the chat. The link is in the chat to my Facebook page. As a matter of fact, let me go and give y'all a link to my Facebook group. Ain't really that many people up in there. You know what I'm saying? Probably only got 2 motherfuckers up in there, but it is what it is. I'll probably do that later. Black Hawk winning. Oh shit! I forgot to put my damn parlays in for the damn games. I knew I forgot to do something. Oh well. I'm gonna win shit anyway. Fuck it. Oh damn! I could go ahead and talk about that too. Like, oh damn, Vikings getting their ass whooped by the Chargers. Oh well, it's halftime. Yeah, I ain't gonna make no money. Yeah, it's already 8 o'clock. Yeah, let's see something. Cause I forgot about the whole sports betting thing tonight for myself too. Nuggets go against the Warriors. Should I put a fucking bet in for that? Should I put a bet in for that? No, I think I'll go ahead and wait till Friday. Forget it. I'll just wait till Friday. Oh yeah. Let me finish talking about this. So I started seeing this article, what posts on what's the name at the table. So I decided to go down that whole what's the name, and I'm not going to I might roast their ass in the future. They're gonna say some goofy ass shit because these be the goofy ass chicks right here that I'll be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's take a look, see on what they talking about in this particular clip.
The thing, I think that as an older person dealing with a younger person, I think that you understand like that there's some level of responsibility you have in dealing with a younger person. The younger person has less life experiences. Yep. They have, likely less education in whatever it is they're doing. They have less money. They have less opportunity, so on and so forth. So I think that you have an upper hand, and it sort of puts the younger person in a lesser position.
Okay. Are we talking for both genders? Or fuck that gender word. That was made by so-called sicko. If y'all use the word gender, partner, or anything in my fucking chat room, I'm gonna look at you like you a fucking nutso. Sexes. There are two sexes, male and female. Said be easy, player. All right, you gone? All right, have a good one, bro. You know what I'm saying? Check out the page and everything. I'll see you later. So they want to talk about the age gap relationship right here in this clip. Hold on. And I guarantee she only talking from a perspective of probably the older woman talking to a younger dude. Like Dre and Michelle and what's that nigga name? Jalen Green. They cool with that, but it was Shannon Sharp messing with that so-called little young child. She's only 19. Yeah, whatever.
So you're able to exert your power. You're able to exert your money, X, Y, and Z. So while both parties are at fault, let's be real. Like, you're somewhat taking advantage of the younger person, and you want to be with the younger person for a certain reason.
You're like a
listen, you want to be with the younger person for a certain reason.
Yes, you're taking advantage.
So while both parties are at fault, let's be real. Like, you're somewhat taking advantage of.
Is we really taking fucking advantage? Or we actually just we got the wits, the smarts, we know the prices to everything, we know how to conduct ourselves, we've been around the block and everything around, so we don't get fooled twice. But yeah, we taking advantage. Maybe we got burned so much, and through our burnings, we had to learn even more. To the point now we moving in accordance to what we have learned. To basically counter to combat the things that basically put us in this predicament. And now, shout out to Go Professor, another content creator. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to this great man. He's on mornings and evenings. I didn't get a chance to go ahead and look at your show this morning. I just seen that you cooked though. I was stuck at work and I hated that shit. But shout out to Go Professor. Man, what's happening, Joe? Like Bun Press and all that, man. Shout out to you. XL Pro writes, claim to be more educated and mature than men. But we take an event. Hold on. How is this creature so strong, so independent, so educated? Even when they say when they 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, especially when they get that damn degree of motherfucking 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, going to the infinity. How does anybody really take advantage of you? How? And this is that socialist, communist bullshit process thinking that's played the minds of so-called liberal people, especially the blacks here in this country. Y'all literally had let the communist so-called democratic lifestyle and thought process mess up y'all fucking psyche. You tell niggas to go to college because you want a dude that's on your so-called level. Negating the fact that both of y'all motherfuckers in student loan debt in the uppers of thousands. Even some of y'all in triple digits. And don't get me started about y'all pathetic ass salaries. I've been on ZipRecruiter. I've been on Indeed. I have been on LinkedIn. A lot of you niggas is lying. I am a career pathologist in communication. But you're a secretary that talk too damn fucking much and you don't get paid motherfucking $40,000 a fucking year. All them little words in front of your little title, all that don't mean nothing. I have my doctorate. I have my MBA. Nigga, you talk all that motherfucking MBA, go and get your PhD. Shout out to my PhD though, the real PhDs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dr. T.S. Johnson, shout out to Dr. Thunder, shout out to Dr. Ron O'Neill, shout out to all the other doctors in this beautiful space with the PhD. Shout out to y'all. But not y'all. These other motherfuckers that want to go ahead and talk that bullshit, and y'all in the same predicament as the bitch. And some of y'all might actually go and start a side hustle and do it, but y'all niggas in the same boat. Y'all follow the white man's plan. Even he's in hell and hot water with his finances. Y'all want them McMansions, y'all want them Range Rovers, y'all want them what's the names, y'all want that so-called lifestyle, and y'all go and live paycheck to paycheck, but won't go ahead and put shame on my heart because I ain't go to no college or no university and don't have no fancy degree, but probably smarter than y'all dumbasses. Taking event. Y'all do know it's always gonna be someone up and someone else is down. Ain't no fucking equality. Ain't no equity. You get what you fucking deserve and you get what you work for. Shout out to my father. He told me that in this world, you either gonna have some or you ain't gonna have nothing. And nothing from nothing leaves nothing. And I don't care even about the so-called, even with money, you still have nothing. Because dude with money or woman with money with no type of backbone, no type of dignity, and no type of foresight or with their future or anybody else's future that they reside under there, you are indeed a lost generation. You are indeed a lost generation. Gray hairs and all. Let me finish playing this shit. Hold on.
Of the younger person, and you want to be with the younger person for a certain reason.
Well, all right. So which one is it? Which one is it? I'm really trying to really figure this shit out. Y'all say y'all want leaders, and shout out to the young Gen Zers that's coming up. Y'all got good head on y'all shoulders. I rock with y'all. But even then, some of y'all ain't got the life experience. I understand that. I was a millennial in the 2000s and 2010s. I thought I knew everything, and I didn't know shit. It's right now into my middle age that I kind of know a few things. I don't know everything. I'm never gonna claim to do that. But still though, y'all talk about y'all want somebody that's financially well off. That's intelligent. Fuck educated. That's someone that's intelligent. Someone that has shown and proved to have leadership qualities. I want to know how you find that in a 20-some-year-old nigga. Hell, even a 30-some-year-old nigga. And I'm in my 30s. Hell, even a 40-some, a younger 40-some-year-old nigga. In modern times, modern context. taking advantage, honey. So y'all really thought you dumb bitches really thought y'all was gonna just come in here, be all pretty, with your little motherfucking manicure, painted nails, your hair done, and all that bullshit, and then you like, we equal, we 50-50, even though I'm about $80,000 in debt. The job I have only paid me half of that, and I ain't paying none on my student loans in the last 15 years, but we equal. I got a house before you, even though I don't know how to keep it up. The roof is caving in, the foundation's cracked. I gotta get a new water heater on the pipes. Yeah, but I still got my own house. That I'm paying about $5,000 a month for. With my 42,000 a year salary. Which we, but I'm still better than yeah. Until it's been happening for the last 5 years. We've been seeing it on and shout to the man and shout to you, Go Professor, and everybody in between. Y'all give y'all flowers right here. We done told these motherfuckers since the day one that this day was gonna come. Y'all was gonna be coming on these so-called bandwidths crying because the government stopped fucking with you, crying that the white man stopped fucking with you. You stop crying, even your own other compatriots and the feminists and shit stop fucking with you. Now look at y'all. They shut down the government on November 1st. I can't get my food stamp in my Section 8. These niggas ain't. No. No. That sounds like a 92% problem. Y'all do not want to keep on throwing that 92% on both of you so-called black men and black women. But I always hold the man accountable first. Yeah, I'm a different content creator. Yes, we gonna ridicule the bitch, but we always, like the Most High always does with us, we hold the men accountable. Strong men know better. Either they go and get down with the program or they move away. But we have more weak men than strong men. And unfortunately, weak men are in charge. Or should I say, puppeted in charge. So, I want to know which one you lame niggas that talk bad about this red pill shit, right? They saying they want leaders, they want dudes that got money, want all that stuff, but they don't want an so-called older and reserved and pristine package. Yeah, I know some black men don't take good care of themselves physically wise. A lot of y'all got to lay off that sugar, me included. Saying got to hit that gym. I ain't about going with that self-development. I mean, forget that. But you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the young dudes getting money off the internet and everything, but guess what? They still look to us older dudes to guide them and help them say they finance, because guess what? They learn from us millennials. They don't want to go broke chasing dumb bitches. And I get that, and I respect that. Same time though, when the argument is reversed, which it never will be, for some reason I hardly see an older woman with a younger dude, and she got the bag. They talk about it, but that's like the new Waldo. But Mr. O, you just got to talk about Dre Michelle and Jalen Green has more money than Dre Michelle. Why you think she basically smacked the young dude on top of the head? But Mr. O, what about Brittany Renner? Another one got and groomed. Let's be real, but betrothed and groomed PJ Washington. Since they won't go ahead and use some terms with Shannon Sharp and all the rest of us, Brittany Renner groomed PJ Washington into a relationship in which she got pregnant and possibly married. Don't know how true that marriage was, but possibly married to said same man that supposedly I mean, despite the so-called age difference, I guess he was a leader. I guess he was so-called not controlling all that other stuff. You know, only for him to go through the scrutiny of this older woman. I mean, she's younger than me, but she's an older woman that's trying to go ahead and get into that young man's pockets before he even get his whole career started. So where is the so-called hold on, what these dumb bitches was saying again? Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Man, let me rewind that a little bit.
Real, like you're somewhat taking advantage of the younger.
You're taking advantage. I thought y'all was taking advantage of these old men. You know, these so-called old lonely men, you know, the type of men that only wakes up, goes in the kitchen, makes breakfast, has a cup of coffee by himself after getting dressed and taking a shower, you know, and hopefully go to work and not just going on somebody's block to hustle and peddle weak ass narcotics or try and scam people, you know. And shout out to them because I used to be in that lifestyle too. You know, the moral oral blue collar brother. You know, the truck drivers, the trash men, the electricians, the painters, everyone in between, the ones that get their hands dirty. Been on a so-called profession, they trade for X amount of years, probably 20 plus. Even probably got his own company. The man that started his career probably at 21 years old, who's 45 now, did everything right, kept his nose clean, went to work every day, even went to church, The same weak ass church that try to put shame on us off of being a 40-plus-year-old man and not married, not having no kids and everything in that so-called church, while all these so-called deserving single women with kids from other dudes, you know, he's taking advantage. Yeah, I know when they I know who they be talking about when they talk about these so-called older men. They talking about the drug kingpins if they're still around. The drug kingpins, the short shot gangsters, and the gamblers in between. The dudes that had the charisma, the riz, the swag, even into their old age, even though they said they ain't really checking for us old men, you know, there's one minute they ain't checking for old men, but then they on to the next minute talking about they like the salt and pepper look, you know, they like first they say they don't like bald head dudes, you got a receding hairline, then they talk about they love Jeezy, they love Tupac. I stopped taking these bitches seriously a long time ago. I think y'all need to too. Let me finish what the fuck this bitch said.
Person and you want to be with a younger person for a certain reason.
Yeah, because all right, I play devil's advocate. A lot of you women want that so-called impressionable, horny little boy because you know some of them can't control their little lust. They'll do anything to go and do anything and everything. Trick to even their little Amazon working money. You know what I'm saying? Only so they can say they hit an older woman because they got a vet on their team. You know, that's what again, millennials, she was not a vet. Again, millennial men. I'm talking to you. She was not a vet. You just didn't vet properly. You didn't know no better. And some of y'all didn't even get a chance to get on her insurance policy. So when she passed away, the money go to you. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You went for that older woman because even though we're in a different age now, and I don't understand why you Gen X and older millennial women ain't got the news flash. We know y'all can't so-called I mean yeah I mean we have oopsies, you know, a lot of old women, you know, in their 40s you go ahead and get out, but we know that we could literally shoot the so-called vaginal club Well, our YNs that's in our nut sacks shoot up the so-called womb club, and no so-called little crumb crusher will come out of it. I know we're in a different age, y'all more healthier, different lives. We got all these medical advances and all that bullshit, artificial womb, egg on. I know. But unfortunately, y'all could tell me all that. But even then, the science is still on your side because none of them so-called frozen eggs and all that good stuff, a lot of them don't make it. A lot of them don't make it. And good luck trying to find. That's the reason why y'all been going to these sperm banks and getting mad at black men for not doing. Y'all got mad at black men for not going to the sperm bank and making donations. Poor, fucking poor. And y'all refuse to go ahead and humble yourself to do it old-fashioned way, which is just basically ask, you want a baby? Just open your legs. We'll go ahead and probably give you one. We've been doing it for the last eons. Just say that. But no. Y'all want to go ahead, get these young impressionable boys first, get them in grade school, poison their minds, be bullying them. You know what I'm saying women are all this, you ain't ish and all that good stuff, or even till they 18, 19. Lord forbid, y'all robbing the cradle and do some things. Oh, wait a minute. We see that on the news now. Y'all getting caught up with the teenagers in high school now too. Right. So y'all out here grooming the little boys and everything because you can't control and manipulate the so-called masculine men that you truly desire. So y'all decided to go ahead and groom one and make him. Unfortunately, how well is that turning out? They'll wake up. They eventually wake up. Until we came. The red pill, the black pill, the manosphere, the black manosphere. Now, they getting all this beautiful, artly, worldly wisdom. Like Garcon. Hold on, forget it. I forgot the name of the author, the awful Artly Wisdom. I forgot who told me about that beautiful book. You know what I'm saying? I will remember. Yeah. With great wisdom comes sometimes great grief. And with that, y'all really put yourselves into a hole. We know that only guys that y'all so-called want is the young guys because of the stamina, the looks, and that. We get that. But unfortunately, you still want to mess with the older man because we got the ism. We got the wisdom. Hell, I hate to tell you this, ladies. They was trying to go ahead and start talking about. I had a little 20-something not too recently, but recently enough. And I told her my age. I said I'm about to be 39. She about 27, 26, 27. She want to go ahead and call me an old man. Until I got a hold of said young woman. And I gave her the grown man soul pole out of this world. And even I was shocked. It was no 5 minutes, no 10 minutes, no 20 minutes, no half an hour. And just to let y'all know, I don't drink. I ain't had a cup of alcohol in 6 years. And I slowed down on the bud. Hour and a half. Water break in between. Nigga had to go piss. 39, knocking on 40. Right. I would hate to be that older man that's older than me with all this so-called hey ladies, all that medical advancement technology that y'all have gotten and been blessed with, through some men and probably some women too. We got that too. You know, the running jack. I don't know why again, ladies, maybe it's time to go ahead and update your insults, your ridicules, and your gaslighting, because the things that your so-called mama, your rich auntie and your grandma, that little gaslight talking about, y'all probably can't even get it up. Do you really want to go there? I mean, even though it's made for the heart, I mean, and they found it and get made a profit off the other side effect. Viagra, Cialis, to my brokey men out there, the honey pack is out. They even got some new other stuff that's coming now. So imagine you being in your 70s and then the 80s and still be able to pole like in your damn 30s. That's coming. Do y'all really want to go there? Do y'all really want to go there? Yeah, but he's so wrinkly. But that's another argument. I know y'all want to go ahead and start shaming us middle-aged men, us older men, you know, especially ones like me, who, even though I ain't got no kids, I mean, I still kind of desire them. At least it'll be my own. And no, I'm not about to go ahead and do none of this transhumanism, using a robot, using no. I'm gonna keep on using the same old script that the Most High gave us. I'm just going to buy my time. But the thing is, though, y'all keep on trying to talk about the sperm. Y'all want to talk about the so-called love juice. Y'all know that sperm, what's the name? After 40, you start having me what if I told you that the Most High God has done things and made wonders? I know a lot of you atheists, so-called non-believers, don't want to believe that. Unfortunately, the Most High talked about science in the so-called biblical text, so he actually backs up science himself. Even him know that a lot of you chicks was not gonna do right by the young men, middle-aged men. And y'all once go ahead and prey on the so-called weak and fragile man of renown, you know, man of means and everything. But guess what? From 13 to 99, as long as that Johnson get up and he could bust that nut into a young chick with a fresh egg, ain't nothing gonna be wrong with that baby. You know why? I'm living proof. R.I.P. Dad. Thank you for having me at 52 years old. Yeah, mom was 40, but I kind of turned out just a little bit all right. Yeah, the oddies, the ADHD, maybe that was done by this thing called a vac when I was a little wee baby. Other than that, even with y'all own little study, y'all mess it up. Y'all say out of all the sperm cells, maybe 3% of it after the age of 40 might not be so-called healthy enough. But do y'all actually follow the science? Do y'all know what happens to that so-called lonely sperm cell that can't really move its little leg? It don't get fertilized. Only the strongest, even in old age, makes it to that egg and fertilizes that egg. Do y'all really want to go there? Do y'all? Because I'm only using y'all argument against y'all. Yeah. Like SL Pro said. Let me finish. I ain't even really make this into the what's name, but let me finish this real quick.
Yo, listen. You want to be with a younger person for a certain reason. One, because they're kind of like a blank slate. You don't want to deal with a woman your age because a woman your age has expectations.
No, that's not it. It's not fun. You know what? Smart ladies, the ones that watch my chat, shout out to y'all. Listen to the talking points. If you want to go ahead and down this hill, go ahead. The thing is though, you gotta switch it up. You gotta switch it up because it's not making you. Hold on.
So I think that you have an upper hand, and it sort of puts that the younger person in a lesser position. Slate. You don't want to deal with a woman your age because a woman your age has expectations. A woman your age has experience.
Experiences in what? Yeah, y'all keep telling it on y'all fucking self. And I ain't really want to blow up this clip, but I guess I'll go ahead and use this clip. Anybody stay on here too long. I just want to go ahead and put something out there for the algorithm. Like I said, I haven't been alive for about 2 weeks, and I'm probably still gonna be shadow banned over here. You know. And just check and see if anybody had done anything. I want to leave nobody out. You know what I'm saying? Mulligan. What I was gonna say is, so do they be literally listen to themselves though? They only want somebody young because they got a blank slate. The women around their age got experience in fucking. This is what I'm trying to ask y'all. What experience do y'all have besides getting bent over and trying to get into a nigga pocket and trying to run up to the damn sunset? Oh, stress a nigga out. Don't want to cook and clean. But tell me how you got this ring. Talk about all his career moves that you so-called making, but you ain't moving no fucking way after that glass. I'm trying to see what type of fucking experience. And again, having multiple relationships is not experience. You just getting ran through. That's it. That's all. Is that the experience that you really want to talk about? Appreciate it. Yep, keep dropping that in chat. Thank you, Go Professor. Thank you, sir. I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Taking advantage. They only want somebody to go ahead and groom, mold, and all that good stuff. Ironically, when we get married, what's the soon to be husband called? What's he called? A groom. Did he have to groom you to be his wife? Because y'all already not coming prepared to be wives. So he had to go groom a wife. And of course, if you're gonna groom somebody like an employee, now he's in that same you fuck it. Like you gotta go ahead and get them an interview, gotta go, what's the name? Then you got to train them, right? And once they can go ahead and get trained to go ahead and do the job, then they got to perform said job. Y'all just don't want to do y'all job. And you'll tell me that you got all this experience, but yet you ain't trying to go ahead and contribute to the building process. If I'm already built, you ain't contributing none, already built it. You just basking in your so-called femininity and enjoying my so-called fruits of my labor. Because I'm such a nice guy and such a real man, right? Right. Then you tell me about all the experiences that you had with Tom, Dick, Harry, Ashton, Caleb, Walmart Tavius, Costco Tavion, and everybody in between. You call that experience. You know why? See, if I was a CEO of a company, and your experiences, if I look at your so-called work history, and I see you jump from one company to another company to another company to another company, all within 6 months of each other, I'll ask you like, so what are you looking for in my company? I see right here, you like to go ahead and switch up every 6 months. And even different industries. I see one moment you're working in healthcare, then the next time you're working in retail, then the next time you're working trying to get into the law with your little paralegal degree. So which one is it? Let's really go ahead and make this into a study. Let's go ahead and convert the modern day relationship as a job interview, as a job process, interviews and all that in between. Because that's how they talking, right? They're not talking like human beings. They're talking like fucking employees. Like we have a negotiation at a table, right? So since you don't want to tell me your age, A lot of y'all still don't. Yeah, please, ladies, y'all gonna have to go ahead and let that one go too. We have eyes. Skin cream, surgeries, and all that good stuff can only do so much. I get that. Dudes too. But anyway, we talking about y'all ladies. Look, if I was to treat our so-called dates as a real job interview, like y'all be trying to do, was a lot of y'all won't like what we have to say, and just like these employees want to go ahead and tell y'all. So you'll tell me that you got all this experiences with all these different corporations, aka Nelkos, and possible females too. You know, we ain't gonna throw that out either. You know, you might have had some other side hustles. So you'll tell me about all this experience. You'll tell me all this accolades that you got. You know, you tell me about your house, your career, get your degree, and all that stuff. You head of your little book. Let me stop playing. These bitches ain't fucking reading. You know, your little tea club and everything. All right, okay. Then when I ask you this particular question, just like all employees ask an employee, what do you bring to this company? I see what you did for the other companies. Yeah, you got a good track record, I guess, and all that good stuff. But yeah, what do you bring and what do you offer to this company? I guarantee you that little so-called date, just like the job interview, will not go so well. Period. But let me finish listening to this.
Woman your age has money. A woman your age has experience. A woman your age has money. A woman your age has autonomy. A woman your age has agency to do what they want to do, to move how they want to move, to be who they want to be. Like that's the difference.
So what all that got to do? And look like you talking too much. All right, so you got all these things. You literally got all these things. So what the fuck do I fit at, and how you gonna fit and be with me? You already a fucking man, and I ain't gay. So what you want to do? Cause this ain't it. You cannot ask for this so-called world to be equal to men, have a so-called fair exchange, and still want a dude that's better than you at the end. It does not work that way. Sorry. man. Let me go ahead and continue. I ain't done yet. Hold on. I just want to go down that time, man. You see this shit? Hold on. Matter of fact, this is already right here. Let me go right here all to the photo. Look at this shit. And shout out to y'all little AI on what's the name. So look at this. They really, I think they agents. I think all these people are agents that's coming to the so-called truth. The red pill, black pill, Mansfield truth. Feel like you all are. They come out with this shit because they know they lost the election, trying to go ahead and find their way into these so-called talking points, these so-called chat rooms, and trying to reverse the narrative, trying to basically play well, what's that sleight of hands. They won't go ahead and tell you like, oh, the sky's purple, it's orange, the red pill's lies. Don't believe these guys. Don't believe these guys. Older women could go ahead and have babies too. Dudes are still getting sucked around by them. Yeah. They really circling around chasing their damn tails until they ain't got no leg to stand on. You know, like this argument right here. Look at this. 67% of people who remarry report higher satisfaction the second time. What if I told you that people that get married for the second time have a higher divorce rate? Which one you will believe first? Which one you'll believe first? 67% of people who remarry, so this is second marriage, possible third marriage, fourth marriage, I don't know why, have higher satisfaction the second time. But yet, they negate the fact that second time marriages have a higher divorce rate than first time marriages. They really out here trying to go ahead and remix shit. Look at this one. 88% of people say their spouse is their best friend. How? How the person that your spouse you supposedly married in this amount of context, you barely fucking know is your best friend, but y'all go ahead and leave 80% of the time. Y'all catching my drift? Another one. Most men who propose marriage do so between year 2 and year 5 of dating. I thought it was 6 months. RP to KS, he said some of you lonely simp dudes be willing to go ahead and drop down and get married within 6 months to a year. So which one is it? Which one is it? Couple who sleep 7+ hours a night report 40% higher emotional closeness. I wonder how these so-called couples getting all this damn sleep with everybody in America trying to work a hell above water, working 1, 2, 3 jobs, side hustle. You ain't getting no 7 hours of sleep. So maybe that's another reason we all getting divorced, because we're not getting properly rested. You know what I'm saying? We sleep deprived. Sleep deprivation. We sleep deprived, huh? Money talks. Only 1 in 3 couples talk finances before getting serious. I wonder they were more concerned about the man's finances, because Lord forbid we ain't supposed to ask what a woman brings to the table with her own money, right? Right? Student loan debts, low wage jobs, you know what I'm saying? Glass ceiling, stuck at this same salary for 5 plus. Yeah, we get it. Yeah. Lord forbid, right? Yeah, little chick right here, even though she got some damn poetic justice braids, and I kind of like this little chick right here. It's a little sexy. Never mind. Oh, we already seen that one. 78% of people in very unhappy marriages who stayed married reported being happily married 5 years later. Did I read that right? Is that something I'm missing right here? Hold on. These motherfuckers be trying to have a way with words. Motherfuckers be trying to have a way with words. 78% of people in very unhappy marriages who stayed married. Who's staying married? When push comes to shove, when the first time of trouble happens, y'all break up and leave or divorce that man. Lord forbid y'all divorce a person, but still want to go ahead and stay in the same house because you ain't got no other place to go to. Is that what y'all talking about? We seen a whole lot of that going around. We seen a whole bunch of that going around. Of course. What else we gonna do? We can't trust each other. Look at this shit. Millennials are 42% more likely to live together before marriage. Yeah, because we not stupid enough to go ahead and sign a contract. And honestly, I don't and which millennials cohort are you talking about? Because that's just a broad what's the name? Do you mean early millennials, millennials, or younger millennials? Because if you talking about older millennials, we basically knocking on what 45, going close to 50. So I know you ain't talking about us. I know you ain't talking about us. I know I probably jumped the age thing a little bit too far. Like, damn, nigga, we just got into it. Like, nigga, time go by fast, motherfucker. And technically, I'm like an older middle millennial. I'm about to be knocking on 40. So yeah, who's y'all fooling? We old. What matters more to you in dating? Looks, money, or chemistry? And we all gonna say it's the money. I'm sorry. We all say, men and women say it's the money. Yeah, them looks gonna come and go and fade, and it's all fake anyway. Y'all ain't got no damn looks. Y'all all made up and everything. So yeah, motherfuckers ain't got no damn chemistry. Y'all ain't even go what's the name, like each other, man. Talking about chemistry, man. It's some poop. Now, why would they have this weak? I'm calling BS. They when they talk about this polygyny, non-monogamy, all these so-called new lifestyle, they always want to go ahead and bring up the hippie, fake wannabe hippie ass dude right here. Knowing damn well that dude is probably not getting no cheeks. And I'm not a colorist. It ain't because he light skinned. I'm dark. No. They ain't got shit to do with it. I don't even believe in that shit. Consensually non-monogamous couples. Listen what I'm about to say, y'all. Consensually non-monogamous couples report happiness and relationship satisfaction on par with monogamous couples. But which one they trying to go ahead and make the actual what's the name though? Hey, don't they want the reverse? Don't they want to be one woman and about a whole gang of dudes? Yeah, y'all dudes. I mean, including me, we kind of delusional. I mean, I see it happen. I see you dudes mess with multiple women, but not at the same time. I probably see only a couple of dudes actually get away with that at the same time bullshit. But the thing is, though, they was blessed with the ism. That's the difference. So, unless you think you can control, some of y'all could barely control one woman. Y'all really asking for more than one, two at the same time in the same place? Shit. Some things I wouldn't work with. And the modern one, the modern ones? Oh no! If you could have sold me if this was about 200, 300, even 1,000 years ago, you probably could sell me. But now, shit. What else, man? What else before we get up out of here? Oh, here we go. Boys, look at this shit. Many Gen Z women are choosing abstinence to prioritize self-worth, mental. OnlyFans, Instagram, all the what's the name don't bet the different and escape toxic dating loops. Yeah, sure. It's mainly Gen Z chicks out here that don't understand the world. They overwork. They very tired, and they're lonely. How come nobody's going to the gym? Nobody's approached me in the gym. The singles events, they're empty. There's only 10 men here, and some of them already. Yeah. We see what's going on. Yeah, I guess on that note, I guess I'll get up out. I'm start getting tired. I got work in the damn morning. I told you I won't about to go and be on here for all this damn hours and get this off the screen. Oh man. But are y'all seeing it? Are you seeing what's happening? I hope y'all are. It's a lot of tomfoolery, chicanery, a lot of misleading posts and editorials out there trying to get y'all guys back on the plantation, acting like we ain't have no victory. We won, you know what I'm saying? Victory is ours, says the Lord, says the red pill, says the black pill, you know. But I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. But I need y'all to go ahead and do me one thing.
like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you want to choose to donate, you can sock it to my pocket at Cash App, $MISTRO070. And you can hit my email if you want to go ahead and support the content.
Don't you want your donuts right? Oh, hey, don't you ever fuck with me, boy. Do you know me now? I'm a bad man.
And of course, y'all already know who basically made all this happen. You already know this is
an American Douchebag Productions.
Damn right. Yeah, I'm about to go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the like button and, you know what I'm saying, donate after the stream. I'm glad y'all came out tonight. It's been one. You know what I'm saying? And I am gone. Peace.
Mr. O with the info.